All right, I see her. All right, so there's my queen. And there's no mark on her back. If I'd brought all my gear, I would have probably marked her. But I'm just going to lay her down in the bottom here in the shade for a moment until I get through this last frame. All right. So now I need to choose some frames to go with the queen. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to take frame 1 because it seemed to be a lot of capped brood that should be emerging soon. Now I also need to give her a frame with some open nectar. That one doesn't have it. That's probably going to be this one. No, some pollen, but it looks pretty like a pretty dry frame. So, by process of elimination, yeah, that's got plenty of nectar. So I'm going to give the queen one frame that has nectar and some pollen. Another frame with some brood. And now that I have those bees on that side, I'm going to let her out on the frame. Okay, so she's now climbing on that frame. So she should be able to, she should stay in place with no problem. I'm going to give her one of these frames as an extra place to be able to lay some eggs if she exhausts those. So now the queen has 3 frames. And I'm going to move them down to this end. I'm going to make sure that we've got a tight fit across the top bars. Alright, now I'm going to take some bees from these other brood frames. I'm going to lower them down in here and give them a good shake. And then we'll put the brood back over here. I'm probably going to do one more. Put it back. Now the flying bees will go back to their original side. More nurse bees will be hatching on both sides in short order. The queen has food, attendants, and a place to lay. And now, in this location, I have 2 colonies. And I go away hoping I did everything right. All right, we are at 8 days after I started the Earnie Shuffle. All right, I see 1, 2, 3. All right, so let me see if you can, hopefully you can see in the camera. We've got 1 capped here, 1 capped here, 1 capped here. We've got a cell that was being made there that never got capped, and another one here that was being made that never got capped. So I could just take this frame to another hive, flip it and see what we've got on the other side. Here we've got 1 here, we've got 1 here, and 1 up here that was never finished. There may be another 1 or 2 hiding. Looks like they may be protecting some. Okay, So now I've got a total of 5 at least on this frame. I'm going to put it down and then decide how I want to distribute these. I'm going to take this as a frame rest, because what I want to make sure I do is as I cut out the ones I want to make sure that I don't damage the ones that need to stay here. So I'm going to try to cut out these 3 and then put the 2 on the other side back in the colony. So there we go. 3 cells removed. Alright, and here we have 2 good looking cells remaining. Alright, and then we'll open this up. We'll give them their queens. Alright, so pending successful emergence and mating, this attempt at the Earnie Shuffle produced 5 queen cells. 2 of them are staying here, 3 of them I'm taking to new colonies. And that's all until we come back to check for successful queen mating. Well, now here, let's see what I think are eggs. Oh. Is this what I think? We have a queen, but she does not right now look like a strong queen. Let me show you, but I'm just judging on size. So right at the tip of my finger, right there. Well, she looks bigger than she did at first. Okay. That's definitely our queen. Right here.